Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're just gonna get right into it. If you guys haven't watched our previous videos, basically P and I are very new here to Dallas, Texas. We finally made it and are all moved in. But this video is all about our first impressions. So the first things that we noticed here in Dallas, what caught our eye, all of those things. So if you're interested in seeing what we had to say about Dallas, then just keep watching. All right, so let's just get right into it. I literally remember the very first thing that I saw in Texas when we first came in, and that was the signal lights.
The signal lights, yeah. So, first of all, first things first. Actually, before we even get into all that, shout out to my barber for coming through in the clutch. You know how we do out here. You know how we do. So, thank you very much for cutting my hair. I know I got blended.
Oh my God.
Hey, makeup and fades, okay? MariahMoniqueMUA. Go check her out. You know, she lives up to the hype, okay?
Okay. Thank you.
I'm done.
Okay, but no, really, the first thing that I noticed was the signal lights, because I'm used to in California, like,
Vertical.
yeah, up and down this way. So boom, 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 like the three colors. But no, over here, but was it just?
It was like a new. So because again, for you guys who haven't seen the other videos, go see the other videos. But if you haven't, we went through Arizona and New Mexico, and I'm pretty sure it was New Mexico that the lights started going horizontal rather than vertically.
And that's just weird. I'm getting used to it now, but that was like the very first thing. First
of all, she does not drive here. I'm doing all the driving, so I don't know what she's getting used to over here. I'm the one driving, okay?
I'm getting used to seeing it. Okay, obviously the second thing, or that should have been the first thing, was the weather over here. So when we did our research, when we were, just talking to people, and what you assume is the hot, sticky weather. Now, that is absolutely true, but I feel like it wasn't as bad as I thought.
Nah, it's not. That's not front with them. The first couple of
days,
it was when we were moving all stuff inside the apartment, it was bad.
Well, yeah, if you're working out, like, that's completely different. You're gonna get hot no matter where you're at. But I just feel like
it was thick.
I just feel like it wasn't the humidity, like the stickiness, wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought I was literally gonna stand outside for like 2 seconds, and then like you couldn't even you're gonna I don't know. To me, it wasn't that bad.
What the heck was that?
To me, it wasn't that bad. To me, the weather is actually really nice. I love the heat so much more than I thought. Living in San Francisco, you just get cold and foggy and cloudy. And here, I love the heat. I love it.
Yeah.
But you have to have AC over here. Like, if you don't have AC in your car or in your house, good luck, because it is very freaking hot over here.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like it.
I don't think we've been here for 3 weeks now, and I don't think. Well, yes, I think it has not gone under 90 degrees. That's no lie. I think you might think during the night it gets cooler. No, it'll be 2 a.m. and it'll be 84 degrees out.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, so the next thing that we noticed was the gas prices. Gas is $1.99 over here. Actually, when we checked today, it was $1.93.
$1.93.
Yeah, so gas is extremely cheap. We have only filled up
once
here, and we've been here for 3 weeks. But that's just, that's personal. But anyways, gas prices is so cheap, so affordable. It's freaking crazy, because in California or San Francisco, it was around $4, right?
Around 3 something.
It was almost 4.
To be honest, I don't when I need gas, I just go get gas, but I know it's up there.
Yeah, so gas is extremely affordable over here.
All right, so guys, since I'm doing all the driving here, actually no, I'll give her credit. She drove once, but old Granny over here driving 50 over, in the fast lane.
That's not true.
She gotta stay in her lane over in the right side. But anyways, people drive fast here. And it's just
so fast, too fast.
It's not even speeding. For example, we're from California. What's the speed limit on a given freeway is 65, maybe if you're out in the open 70. But over here, you'll be out in the middle of a nice freeway in the middle of the city and stuff, and the speed limit is probably 70, and people are going 80, and that's like not speeding. You know, you got
the average car is going 80 miles per hour. Like I'm literally going 75, and you are the slow car. Yeah. You're the slow car, and I'm just like, I don't care. Anyone can pass me up if they want. Like, I'm not going any faster. It's scary.
Yeah. And another thing too about the roads here. Well, first of all, the cops, like in California and stuff, like for example, like the cops will be posted on the side of the road. You know, like the highway patrol and stuff. But over here, that's not possible because there's no. You just something that you learned about on the YouTube video before we came. There's like no stopping on the side of the road.
There's no shoulders on the side of the road. There's no space. So like if you get in a car accident or if you do get pulled over, like your car will halfway be in the road, which is so dangerous.
Yeah. So usually people, I guess like people are the common courtesy here is to go when you see that you kind of put a lane over, or on the other side like you usually put like. Like there's grass and stuff on the other side of the road. On the left lane, you go like into the grass, so literally like you're like, in the grass. So it is very scary because people are going 80 miles per hour and stuff, and hopefully you don't break down.
Yeah. I just want to add. Okay, so another thing that I have been like really, really appreciating here in Dallas is the sky. Like, I know that might sound so weird, but seriously,
no,
like...
explain it. You gotta explain it.
Okay, every day, there's just, like, the sky is so beautiful.
No,
like,
she said the sky is open.
Like, the sky looks so open. Like, anywhere you go in Dallas, like, I just feel like, you could see the sky at such, like, a clear view anywhere that you go. And I feel like maybe I'm just noticing it because, like, in San Francisco, it's foggy all the time. And, like, it's just crowded with all these buildings and houses. But over here, it's just like such an open sky. The clouds are insane over here and so beautiful. I just had to add that because that's like my favorite part so far here. Like every single day, I comment on the clouds every day. So
every day.
I like it. It's beautiful.
No, it's beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm giving it a hard time.
Okay, another huge thing about Dallas, or I'm assuming like Texas in general, or just over here in the South, people are so
Southern hospitality.
Nice. They're so nice and like generous and like I don't know, I don't want to make it seem like California like there's mean people. I don't want to like say anything bad, but like the people over here are just like overly nice. Like the very first day that we came, we stopped at what was it, $5 or like the Dollar Tree or something like that, and like a woman came over and just like she just what did she do?
Well, we were taking the cart to, this is like one small example, but you know, you don't see this where we're from, but we were going to our car with the cart after we were done shopping, and she's offered, I can take the cart back for you. She didn't work there or anything. She offered
just to take it back.
She didn't work there or anything, so it wasn't like, she's like doing her job or anything.
Which is just such a small example, but like to me, I was just like, Pete. Like that was so nice of her. Like she did not have to do that. I wasn't used to that. I feel like, okay, and mind you, like, San Francisco is where we lived, like, well, for me, the past 4 years, so that's where I'm gonna, you know, compare everything. But, like, you do not see stuff like that in San Francisco. So to see someone just, and then everyone asks, like, everyone says, hello, how are you doing?
Well, I don't know if you're with me. I was carrying some stuff, and then even here, like, some guy opened the door, he's like, I was like, thank you. They go, no, not a problem at all.
Yeah,
so,
they're just like overly nice. That's just something that I noticed. They're overly nice, and it makes you want to be extra nice, and it's just cool. I like it. Everyone has heard by now, I'm sure, that in Texas, everything is bigger. Okay, so I can 100% like agree to that. Everywhere that you go, no matter like what store it is, it's just bigger than your average. Target is bigger, Walmart, like they're all super Targets, super Walmarts, like they're just so big. Everything over here.
Airport's bigger.
Yeah, everything is just so big. And then one thing that I wanted to add too is like, okay, again, comparing to San Francisco. But in San Francisco, there's so many people. And then so many people that go into a Target, you're crammed, there's a long line, yada, yada, yada. But over here in Texas, like, I just feel like they know there's a lot of people and they're expecting a lot of people. So they know how to, like, how do I say it?
They're prepared
they're prepared for a big crowd. But anyways, my point is that I feel like Texas is very, like, they know who their audience is. They're expecting this many people, and they know how to, like, get to every single one of them. So I appreciate that so much.
Tollways. So I know in California, especially the Bay Area, like the Bay Bridge and the Golden Gate Bridge, there's the fast track and the tolls, or the, fast track. Over here is like toll roads. So it's kind of like a fast track. They have a little thing, but you don't have to stop for it, but you just have to pay a toll for it's going on the road. And it's not set up, so I think it's getting built to my parents' house. So,
but it's like $1.
Yeah.
Whereas in San Francisco, it's $6 actually now.
Oh, $6.
Yeah. So over here it's $1, but there is tollways
Yeah.
through the freeways and through certain streets. It'll.
But we ain't paying that. We ain't paying that. I think my mom and dad. Hey, mom and dad, if you
Well,
get the
we're gonna
bill,
have
you get the bill. You know what it is. An early birthday present. Early birthday present. Okay. We ain't driving that much. We're trying to avoid them, but still.
But on the same page of driving, everything here is so spread out. But at the same time, as spread out as they are, everything from like our apartment at least, everything is less than 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Everything. Target, Walmart, Tom
Downtown.
Thumb, which is the grocery store over here. If you're like familiar with Safeway or Vaughn's,
Yeah.
Tom Thumb is the one over here. But I'm literally talking everything, the mall, all these different
Yeah.
restaurants, everything less than 15 minutes away. So as much as it is all spread out, it's very like convenient for us.
It's like we're like 15 minutes from like downtown, like we just
Yeah.
a few exits down, and you get on the freeway again. Like people are going faster, you get there faster.
Yeah.
But going along with that, you think going comparing to like the Bay Area and stuff, like you have SF, you have Oakland, you have other cities in like the East Bay and whatnot. But over here, it's like everything's spread out. Like so, you have Dallas, you have Fort Worth, and you have like all these other like smaller cities like Plano, like that are nearby. But it's never like, oh, it feels like you're out of the city. There's always like buildings around. Like you might go on a freeway, like you're out of the main city, but then there's like another like a big like building, like a big business building, like a Topgolf, AT&T like headquarters there or something. So it always feels like you're in the city when you're not. It's very hard to explain, but it's never like you're out in the middle of nowhere. Which I was thinking like when I first came here, I was thinking, oh, it's gonna be like a bunch of like fields out there with something out there, but it's like a lot of like an infrastructure.
Which a lot of people, like, so many people have messaged me and was like, oh my gosh, that's what Dallas looks like. Or like, I had no idea Dallas looked like that. So that's something like I want to mention. Like, Dallas looks like, it looks, I don't want to say like California, but there's buildings, there's stores. It's not all country.
Yeah.
Like, if you watched our last vlog or 2 vlogs ago when we drove through New Mexico, now that is very country. Like, there's just so much fields everywhere, da-da-da-da. And I'm not saying that Texas doesn't have that, but Dallas specifically has just about everything that you probably have around you. So it does not look country or anything like that. It looks very just modern
flat.
and
it's flat. There's no like when the Bay Area, going back to the Bay Area, there's like all these like oh, you have Twin Peaks, you have all these like outlooks of like the city. You don't have that here. You're not gonna find it anywhere. It's flat. It is flat. There's no mountains or anything.
yeah, but there's still like pretty places.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, we went to the rooftop bar, which was
That was pretty.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there is a city, it is a city. There's tall buildings and big buildings and all that stuff. You will find that here, which is my favorite part. I love that. Okay, so before we even went to Dallas or Texas, like people that we talked to always talked about Whataburger.
Whataburger.
We get here and there's a Whataburger in every like corner down almost every street. Like Whataburgers are very popular here and we love it.
What's the go-to?
Whataburger?
The double meat.
Oh yeah, the double meat Whataburger. So good, and their shakes are so good. And what else? I want to do like a Whataburger mukbang, so you guys could see like how good it is. I feel like that's the comparison to In-N-Out, even though I have seen one In-N-Out here.
Yeah, they're not very popular, but they're
not as popular. Whataburger is way more popular.
Whataburger, and they have big burgers. In-N-Out has little small, flimsy burgers and stuff. Whataburger is like
a hefty burger. Everything is really fresh. I don't know. We've just had very good experiences with Whataburger. It's so bomb, and I see why like it's so popular here.
And Cane's. Well, we talked about Cane's a little bit. It's Cane's and Whataburger.
Yeah, there's a lot of Cane's, a lot of Whataburgers. We have tried Smoothie King. That's also a very popular thing over here. Oh, okay. I have one. This is so weird that I even noticed this, but I mean, of course I'm gonna notice it. There is no toilet seat covers anywhere that you go over here. No matter what store you go to, like over here, toilet seat covers is not a thing.
You just gotta go bare butt.
No. No, you don't. You put toilet paper on the seat. But I'm just saying, like, you're dirty.
I don't use public restrooms.
Stop, you're dirty.
I don't use public restrooms, okay, so no.
But yeah, that is something that I noticed. No toilet seat covers, which sucks. Like, that should definitely be a thing.
We should take it up with who's in charge?
Mayor.
The mayor.
No, but anyways, overall, you guys, we absolutely love Dallas. I love it here. I love it here. I love it here. I didn't even realize like how much I was gonna love this place. We were hoping to love it because obviously we've never been here before, but I love it so much more every day. The parks, there's so much greenery around. The parks are huge and so beautiful. Like, I just feel like Dallas is like such a beautiful place to be. I love scenery, I love views, I love nature, like I love all that stuff. And this is like such a perfect place where you get the best of both worlds. It's hot enough to go outside and see a picnic or go have a picnic, but at the same time, like downtown Dallas, like the city is so beautiful. We've only been here for 3 weeks, but I have so much good to say about Dallas. Like, I feel like anyone that visits will love it. I mean, I know that the heat is something, like I understand, but everywhere that you go, there's AC. Like, you know, I just feel like Dallas is such a beautiful place, and I don't know, I have no complaints about it. I absolutely love it, and we've been having a really good time here.
Having a blast.
So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, that is it for all of our first impressions. We will have another video coming up soon, so stay tuned. But thank you guys all so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
Brain freeze.